Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from the Windy City. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What is up?
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take it back to the other side of midfield.
Brings up second and 17 at the 46-yard line.
Williams to throw on second down. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. He'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Good blocking to the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
To second and goal.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
How about this for a goal? Stand, Mike, your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on fourth and... And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right to the air is Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's going to get this to the... .37-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Williams. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down. And that's exactly what they did.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. Like, they identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, Man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards. They wind up getting 7 on that 3rd and 4.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the
Shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the Bears' 12-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone. The defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Now Prescott. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here comes Swift. They toss it right. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. To the pylon, he's in. Kyle Manunga. Touchdown there.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We're going to 54, Ryan. Yeah! There we go, Ryan.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Third and short. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points. they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Lord, it's 47. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide in. 26.
To the air again. Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They get the stoppage and just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Wide in. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Yeah, here we go. I took wide in.
Prescott again. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Here we go. Wide in. Hey, kill. We're going to 54, wide in. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. It is second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 9.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is caught to the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Williams to throw on second down. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
Not fun here. Third and a lot.
Vegas! What is up? Yeah. Tempo.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
49-yard gain. And the Bears first down.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
That's out wide to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Dak to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Santos for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Yeah! They will go to 53.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Prescott now. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. a pair of 13. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
I see through your eyes. Hey, kill. Yeah!
Shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
On first and 10, Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, it's Dak. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Dak Prescott, touchdown Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
What is that?
This drive will begin with a run by Swift, and he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Jack Sanborn on the stop.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
What is it on?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw downfield, caught by Burton. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Chicago.
We spend so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Project Messi, met you. This ain't what you want.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Williams. Once to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And we all like to see tick on. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Prescott. Quick throw on target to Pickens. You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. An even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
We're going to 54. Wide.
To throw is Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Yeah, here we go. I take
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Prescott again. That's caught by Lamb. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll throw again. Dak. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Williams, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
His kick is good. He got it. Big points there. They are back within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. It's a foot race. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back to 6.
Makes the score Bears 34, Cowboys 17.
Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. He gets free inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 97 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he will dive into the end zone. 95 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
47. Yeah! Here we go!
Dak can throw it here on first down. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Here go 47.
Now Prescott. The second down throw is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
Here go 46. Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
3rd and short. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caleb going to throw right away. Over the middle is going to find Burden. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A first carry down. This is Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott now. This one swung out to Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go, 47. Gun.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target man. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
14 yards.
Kill. We're going to 53.
First down.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Randall Palm.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Williams
will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Williams looking, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Yeah, here we go. I check 4-8. We're going to 54. Wide 8.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Then we're going to 50. Yeah! 4-8.
Again, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Yeah! 4-8. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be started with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let it up.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. First down, and they go with Swift again. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Madunze.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
They'll try a run here with Swift.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Caleb Williams, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Break the trumpet off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start the second half here with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A pass complete to Adunze. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 12. And the Bears
from the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Throwing is Williams. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 42 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Off the draw, here's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
We're going to 54. We're going to 54. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott from the gun. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lamb. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To throw, Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now the point after try for Santos. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yeah! Here we go! Ryan. Then we're going to 53.
They begin the drive with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Yeah! 47. What? Here we go, 46.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Yeah, here we go. All right, we're going to 54. Wide.
Here's Dak. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
A gain of 2. Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
To throw, Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Second and 6 coming up.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Dak. Over the middle, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 33-yard line.
Here comes second down.
Yeah! There we go!
Prescott. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He'll try and do this himself. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
when I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning.